Up next on our 2025 CVC Fall Sports Media Day Tour is the Hawken Hawks football team. We've got head coach Mark Iamarino. The Hawks finished 8-3 last season, 4-1 in conference play. Coach, thanks for being here. Why don't you just start out? Just give us a quick overview. What can we expect out of the Hawks this season?
Well, thanks for having us on. Really appreciate it. We're really excited for this year. We've got several returning starters. Some guys are actually 3-year starters. And so we have a experience at the important position. We have a 3-year starting quarterback, 3-year starting middle linebacker and running back, 3-year starting offensive, defensive lineman. Those are our 3 captains. And, they will help, I think, bring along some of our younger guys as we get going. But we've had a real good offseason, real good training period, and we're just anxious to get started.
All right, Coach. And then now what areas have shown the most improvement since last year?
I think our physicality, I think we had a great year in the off season in the weight room. That's been most important to get stronger at key positions, increase our speed, and increase our skill positions because I think that's going to be very important for us this year.
How would you describe the leadership among your players? I know you've got a great core, but how's the leadership coming around collectively?
These guys are committed. I mean, they're all football all the time, which I really appreciate. They've worked very hard, looking forward to getting started. This August. The leadership, the 3 seniors that I have with me, our tri-captains, they've been fantastic. I can go to them and kind of get a feel for what the rest of the team is feeling, and they have responded tremendously. So we're really excited about the leadership that we have going forward.
All right, Coach, I'll come back to you after I talk with the players. Let's get the first one in there.
Okay, this is Kenna Obi. He's a senior linebacker and running back.
All right, Kenna, coming in senior year. How excited are you for that? I mean, obviously you're going to graduate soon, but every time you take the field, you're going to get closer to the end of your high school career. So how are you feeling on the start of your senior season?
Very excited and just pumped up going into the season, more of just having the mindset of just like enjoying your last year and just enjoying each and every moment.
What's different about this year's squad compared to last year?
I'd like to say the commitment from top to bottom. There's really no questions about guys putting their maximum effort into the football season. I feel like every single person has put in the work in the off season. Every single person has been throwing in, just being a great help.
What do you do as a senior leader to provide leadership? What does that mean to you?
I think by the main thing is leading by example. If the younger guys see how I go through my day-to-day process, if it's just practice, if it's the way how I watch film and how I perform on game days, having that good example that they could look up to, and then they could apply that to themselves.
You told us your position, but what is coach looking for you to do? What's your role?
I'd say my role is just to try and be the best player on every single field that we go to, and just try to perform and dominate, and down the stretch be the person that could get the ball, and also down the stretch be the person to make the key plays defensively.
Give me a breakout player, somebody you expect to have a big year this year, and why?
I think Eric Pishik will be a breakout player this year. I think he's putting a lot of work in the weight room, especially a fellow linebacker, a kid who lives on the same street as me, just somebody that's really been bought into the process for the past couple of years. I feel like it's his time to really ball out.
Who are some of the other defenders, some of the guys, whether it's a linebacker or front 4 guy, who are some of the guys that have been impressive to you in the preseason?
I think defensively, our nose tackle, Leroy Scales, I feel like he's had a great offseason. He's getting a lot stronger. He's gotten a lot bigger. And he also is very nimble and agile at his size. Also at linebacker, Miles Hamilton, he's been my running mate for the past year or so. So I think he'll have a phenomenal junior breakout year.
Outstanding. All right. Well, good luck to you this season. Let's swap it up. Bring in another player.
Thank you.
All right. And for the folks at home, introduce yourself, name, grade, and
Donovan
positions.
Moorhead, quarterback, senior.
All right. Well, Donovan
Donovan
coming
Moorhead,
into.
quarterback, senior year.
All right. So coming in, obviously, you've got a little bit more at stake. You've already committed to Jacksonville State. Congratulations on that. What went into that decision?
Just the coach and the school and just how they feel about football and just like the seriousness that they take it.
And tell me a little bit more about Jacksonville State. What kind of offense do they run, and how do you think you're going to fit into that?
First year OC Clint Trickett, but throw the ball around and just win some games.
Excellent. Now, looking at this year's team, how different is it compared to last year, specifically the offense, since you're the quarterback?
Offensively, I feel like we graduate 4 of our linemen. So just bringing in guys who played last year too because of injuries and are good, got stronger, get more experience as they got older in their development this offseason. So I feel like the offensive line was the biggest difference in our offense this year.
How have you grown as a quarterback from last season? Oh, did you hear that last question? How have you grown as a quarterback compared to last year?
Sorry. Yeah, I feel like just physically, I developed it just in the weight room and on the field, footwork, just overall strength, and then just intelligently for the past since about a week after the season, just been lifting. So I feel like it's been good.
Who are some of the weapons at your disposal this year? Talk about your running backs that can catch some passes, your wide receivers and tight ends.
I feel like this year everyone can catch the ball. Both our running backs, Ken and Mitch, will be out there. And then our wideouts, Charlie, Tommy, and Colby, I feel like everyone will have a big year skill-wise in the offensive room.
Charlie Mallett, right? Is that Charlie? Is Charlie Mallett? Yeah, I feel like that guy's been around forever. Is he like 35 or something? He drives a team bus and he's just been around forever, it seems. He's just that good of a player. But all right. And then, talking about your defense, you get to go up against them in practice. Give a scouting report. What's that?
Here, though,
Oh, that's okay. Talk a little bit about your defense. Give us a scouting report. You get to go against those guys in practice. How are they coming along?
I feel like they're coming along a lot. I feel like a lot of the dudes who are coming in and playing new positions or their second year at the position have really developed well. And I feel like they've done a really good job and they've been coached well. And it's fun to face them in practice.
Cool. What are your goals for the season, individually and for your team?
Individually, try to win, and for a team, try to win.
Outstanding. Good luck to you this season. And again, congrats on Jacksonville State. That's awesome. All right, let's swap out. Last player.
Thank you.
All right, give us your name, grade, and what positions you're going to play this year.
I'm Brendan Healy. I'm a senior, and I'm going to play O-line and D-line.
O-line and D-line. All right. Win a lot of football games up front. How are those two units coming together so far in the preseason?
We have some new young guys coming in, and I'm really impressed with how they're looking. They've gotten some experience last year because of injury, and their development over the offseason is very apparent, and they've improved a lot.
What is the key to being a successful offensive line unit? I'm sorry.
Communication is huge, pass pro, calling our slide and calling, a switch or a twist. It's really big in knowing what you need to do. And even in the run game, communicating when you have to combo block and come together.
And then defensive line, what's it going to take for you guys to pressure the quarterback and keep the running game in check?
I mean, effort. Every time that someone gets the ball, we're going after it, chasing down the line wherever they go. It's across the field. We should be chasing them everywhere. So effort is going to be a really big part of our D line.
Who are some of the guys on that defensive line? Give them a shout out.
Like kind of said, Leroy Scales and also Zach Mangini. I'm really excited to see what they can do this year.
Is that another Mangini? Didn't he have
Yes,
an older
another
brother a
Mangini,
couple years ago?
Mangini.
Gotcha. All right. And then what's the key to success for Hawken this year? What's it going to take for you guys to compete for a conference title and make a deep postseason run?
Just being one as a unit, like we've said already, everyone's very committed on the team, and I think maintaining that and just, giving our all every time that we go on the football field Friday nights.
And then how are you going to define success for your team this year? What's it going to take?
I mean, kind of maintain what we've done the last couple of years, a winning record. Our, anthem as a team is Team CVC November, to play as a team. Win the CVC and make it to November. So those are our goals.
All right, outstanding. Well, good luck to you this season. Let's go back to Coach to wrap things up.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, Coach. What's the identity you're trying to build in this team this year?
Well, I think the identity is, we have some A players, and we want to make sure that our A players are our leaders, the hardest workers, our biggest performers. And I think if we can get great performance out of those guys, we have enough in the other areas to fill in that we should be fine. We should be very competitive, and I think it'll be an exciting season for us.
Who are some of the players that have surprised you in the preseason, if any? Maybe you expected everyone to play the way they have.
Like I said, like I said, we've had considerable amount of returning skill position guys. But there's some guys who haven't been mentioned yet who I think have been really strong so far in the summer. Guys like Mitch Greenberg, Alex Lashinger, Colby Batista, Rocco Vitantonio. There's a number of guys that are getting their first opportunity to play, significant, important minutes. And they have not disappointed at all this summer. So we're anxious to see what happens when the lights come on and they get an opportunity to play in a big show.
And then just how are you going to define success for your team? Everybody wants to win a state title, a conference title, that type of thing, but you can still have a really good year without doing those things. How will you define success?
I think if we maximize our ability, maximize our opportunities that we have to make sure that if each player grows as an individual and grows as a football player and then certainly grows as a team, that's going to be a successful season for us because, we're not going to be so focused on the scoreboard because I think if you focus on what it takes to be there, what it takes, the process that's necessary, and being prepared and working together for each other, then I think we're going to have a successful season.
Outstanding. All right, Coach. Well, I appreciate you and the guys taking some time out of the day to preview the season. I wish you the best of luck this fall.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.